If you want to know what God is doing in the future, go back to the past. It's going to be the same way, but it's going to be different prototypes. He used real water, and sometimes he used water as people, but it's still coming out the exact same way. Matthew chapter 24, we're going to start with verse 34. To understand the future and leading up to the 8th day. Go ahead, verse 34.
Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass until all these things be fulfilled.
And we in this generation, right now. We in this generation. I see it. Go ahead.
Heaven and earth shall pass away.
Come on.
But my word shall not pass away.
Go ahead.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Only the Father knows when the last day comes. Only the Father knows. And he tells Jesus when the day comes. He's sitting at the right hand, and Jesus is waiting on him and say, go get him, son. Go get him. He's waiting on that. But he gives us a clue through Noah how he's going to play all this out and getting toward the 8th day. Go ahead.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
So he said, as the days of Noah were, so shall also be the coming of the Son of Man. We need to pay close attention to Noah. Go ahead.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, married and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
This is the same thing they're doing today. Get married, get a divorce, eating and drinking, having a good time. Ain't worrying about the Lord. Ain't basing their marriage on this book. They got an escape plan. Well, if this don't work out, I'll go get this other joke. If this marriage don't work out, I'll go get this other sister. If this marriage don't go get this other brother. No, you're supposed to go into marriage saying that we're going to die together until one of them die. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how serious it is. Well, go ahead. Listen to what he say here.
And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Great clue right there. He said it's going to be just like the days of Noah. He said they knew not until the flood came, until it took them all away. Meaning they wasn't paying attention. God says the days of Noah, so shall be the Son of Man. So we got to go back and look at Noah, so we understand the blueprint. Let's go to Genesis chapter 6. Oh, it ain't going to be the same every year. God increased my knowledge every year. I thank Him for it. Genesis chapter 6, we're going to start with verse 5. To understand how Noah dealt with all this evil and wickedness in his day before he came about in the ark. The ark is a temporary dwelling just like them booths. Same exact thing. So we got to understand how Noah went through with what he went through with the flood and all the mountains, then how the destruction came to the world, and then he started a new beginning. It's the same thing going to happen in the 8th day. Wow. Same exact thing. But he gave us a clue. He said, go back to Noah. We're going back to Noah. Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5. Go ahead.
And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Before God took the creation out, besides Noah and his family, he said no man was doing, everybody upon the earth was wicked. Wicked. He couldn't find, he about to kill everybody until he found one that was doing it and was commanding his family. Out of all the people in the world, just think about that. Only 8 people live. 8. And they repopulate the whole earth. And some people can't believe that. But I'm going to believe this book. Go ahead.
And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
Yes, sir.
And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented me that I have made them.
God going to destroy every single thing. Every single thing. All men, all beasts, all animals. Until he found one person. Just like you and me. He found one person that paying attention. That want to know him. That you want him to save you. Not in the time of trouble. And most people like to go run to him. In the time of trouble. Oh, I'm scared like God. No, you've been breaking all the laws all along. What you scared for? You read Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22, he said, I'm going to laugh at your calamity when you come through this day of evil because you didn't take him serious. Listen what he say here about Noah. Go ahead.
Verse 8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
Boy, if I just pray to the Lord that I find grace in his eyes. See, I'm not like a lot of people say I'm saved. Since I've been saved, I'm scared I'm going to go to that lake of fire. Very scared. That's how serious it is with me. Because I see so much in this book that I ain't doing right. And I'm trying. And don't just sit up in these holiday things. Oh yeah, we doing it right. Everybody else going to hell. You better get yourself right. Because you faking with me in the congregation all day long, but when you go home, it's another you. He said, I found grace in Noah. Because he was looking in his mind. Go ahead, why?
These are the generation of Noah.
Mm-hmm.
Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation.
Yes, sir.
Noah walked with God.
See, you got to understand, when people say perfect, they thought Noah didn't say, no, you were perfect compared to them. Just like today, we look like we perfect. What they call us all the time. Y'all think y'all perfect. Y'all think y'all doing it right. Same exact thing. But you walk on this word like it just like, okay, just whatever. Okay, we take the feet there. Let's go home. Go sleep. That's all we think about. Sleeping and eating. Having a good time. Eating. That's it. But when it comes to the deep stuff, they fall asleep on this. Go ahead.
And Noah begot 3 sons,
Mm-hmm.
Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Yes, sir.
The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence.
Yes, sir. It was corrupt before God. He only had 3 sons. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Those are where every nation came from. Go ahead.
And God looked upon the earth,
Mm-hmm.
and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
You think God ain't looking upon the earth right now? You see all this corruption going on? It's the same exact way as Noah is now. That's why he told us to look at Noah. Go back and look at the examples. And you'll see how many saved at that time. 8 people. 8 out of all the people in the world. Go ahead.
13. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before thee.
Yes, sir.
For the earth is filled with violence through them.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
Yes, sir.
Make thee an ark of gopher wood.
This is the same exact thing as those wolves. Make me an ark of gopher wood. Make me a temporary dwelling. Because Noah and his family didn't stay in there all the time. They didn't stay in there. It was a temporary dwelling for the time of destruction. And the same thing gonna happen in the day when the Lord come back. All this destruction gonna hit the earth, but it's gonna come as a flood, just like the water. But it's gonna come as a flood of people who are killing. Same exact thing, but different prototypes. Go ahead.
Make thee an ark of gopher wood.
Mm-hmm.
Rooms shall thou make in the ark.
Go ahead.
And shall pitch it within and without with pitch.
So Noah was building on this ark for 100 years. Took him 100 years to build it. Can you imagine how many people come back and tell him, oh man, you been talking about it's gonna rain. Just like they tell us, oh man, you been saying God gonna come back and kill us and do all this stuff too. It ain't never happened. That's your dumb mind if you don't believe it. That's you. I believe it. I just hope he don't come back in my day tell you the truth. Cause I don't know if I can stomach this. Really don't. A lot of people say, I don't want the Lord to come back. No, you don't. Not at this time, you don't. Because it's going to be painful, even in the wilderness. But he said, as the days of Noah, going to be coming up to the 8th day, just like the Lord. Making this ark, it's the same thing we made when we making booths. It's a temporary dwelling for protection. Same exact thing. Jump down to verse 17. Go ahead.
And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life.
Yes, sir.
From under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die.
See, this ark, it was a place of protection. Just like the wilderness, it's a place of protection. We're not going to stay in the wilderness all our life. We're going to stay there 3.5 years. A place of protection. He doing the exact same thing. Exact same thing. But he using different type of prototype, using different type of things. But only a king eye is the person that's studying will see this. But he telling them, they got in the ark, and he destroyed all flesh. Just like when he come back, he going to destroy all flesh that is not on his side. Go ahead.
18. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee.
That place of protection. With you and your family, if they follow you, you're going to come into the wilderness for a place of protection. You're going to come into the booths because you understand that these are going to be temporary dwellings. You're going to make the booths. You're going to follow the tabernacle. You're going to follow all the feast days because you understand that God looking down and he put protection on you. But most people don't understand it because they're living among some people who the umbrella is already on their house. But when you get out on your own, you will see what's going on. You will see it. You think you know. You better follow what your mom and dad tell you, or whoever the man or woman of God doing. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself stinking somewhere. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 19. And a very living thing of all flesh, to a very sort, shall thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female.
He said, bring to everything to do what? Keep it alive. He wants you to make sure he keep you alive, a place of protection. Go ahead.
Of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind.
Yes, sir.
Of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. To a very sort shall come unto thee to keep them alive.
To keep them alive. The protection. He said, look at Noah. Make sure you observe what Noah done. And every single one of our feast days, a holy day, it's all about keeping us alive. When he said, put that blood on the doorpost, it kept the firstborn alive. He telling us all of this. He said, you keep the day of atonement, I won't cut you off from the house of Israel and keep you alive. All these holy days in Leviticus chapter 23. Go ahead.
And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee, and for them. So
God has got a place where he got food for us. In our place of protection. In the ark, he had food. In the wilderness, he going to have food and drink. He going to have everything. If you follow the blueprint. This is how he's telling you how you protect Noah. It's going to be the exact same way, but different prototypes. He going to use a wilderness to save us in our day. He used a boat to save in Moses' day. You feel that? You'll read the last verse. Go ahead.
Thus did Noah, according to all that God commanded him, so did he.
Noah did everything God told him to do. Build it all. He was building it. Everything. He tell us to build a booth. He tell us to keep the feast. He tell us to do all these things. Have a solemn assembly. Have a holy day. Do it. And he looked down and said, okay, now it's time for you to get in there. Let's go to Revelation chapter 12. Let me show you what happens in the future according to Noah's day. The same exact thing. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9. Make sure you understand this right here. The 8th day, I'm still on the 8th day, but we ain't got very much information on the 8th day. Everything gonna be new. He said, eyes haven't heard, ears haven't seen. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard what God had prepared for us. But we got to lead up to that day, find out what's going on, to get to it. And that's what we're doing now. We're leading you up to the 8th day. And we're going to see a little bit of it. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9. Let's see it in the future, just like Noah's day. Verse 9. We're going to read 9 and jump to 13. Go ahead.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil
Yes, sir.
and Satan, which deceived the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him.
This is the time when Satan was making war in heaven. Michael threw him out and a third of his angels to the earth. But when he was thrown to the earth, he caused all kind of destruction upon the earth. And at the last day when God trying to save us, this is the destruction that he going to cause right here. Verse 13, go ahead.
And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
This woman is talking about the church, Israel.
Right.
And the man-child is talking about Christ. He persecuted both of them. But listen to how he saved the woman, which is the church. This is the exact same way he going to do it in our day, just like Noah did. Go ahead.
And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle,
Yes, sir.
that she might fly into the wilderness.
That's interpretation, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Ain't that the same thing what he gave Noah and the children of Israel?
Right, the ark.
In the ark.
Amen.
He protected them the same exact way right here in our day before we go to the wilderness. Go ahead.
Into her place where she is nourished for a time and half a time
That's 3.5 years.
from the face of the serpent.
So he gave us food. Ain't that the same thing he gave Noah and all? Food. Same exact thing. This is going to happen in the future. When we're in the wilderness for 3.5 years, he's going to give us food, drink, water. We don't have nothing to worry about. It's the ones on the outside got something to worry about. Go ahead.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood.
Wait a minute. He cast out what?
Water.
Water. What did God bring up on the earth when he destroyed Noah day?
Water.
Water. Same exact thing. And the same person is doing the killing when he killed everything. Go ahead.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Wait a minute. Didn't the water carry away Noah in the flood? The same exact way God will use people. Revelation chapter 17 and verse 13 said that the waters of people going to come after the children of Israel to destroy them. But God said, I got a place of protection in the wilderness where he going to have them angels outside. In Psalm 91, he said, 1,000 may fall at your right hand, 10,000 at your left hand, but it will not come to you. This is the same flood. Different type of prototypes. He used water back in Noah's day. Now he's going to use people in our day, the wilderness, leading up to the 8th day. Go ahead.
And the earth helped the woman. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
Wait a minute now. Who closed the ark? God said, I closed the ark. He shut the ark himself. You know why he shut the ark? Because he no man. Noah, let me in. I'm your cousin. Let me in. I'm your cousin. Come on, man. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'm your sister, your grandpa, your auntie, all that stuff. Noah, in his flesh and blood, he probably cracked off. Get on in here, man. And kill everything in there. But God said, I shut the wilderness. Just like he shut the ark, he going to shut the wilderness where nothing can get in, nothing can get out. Period. Same exact thing. Leading up to the 8th day. You feel me that? Go ahead.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
And that water still coming back to kill all the ones that didn't make it in that wilderness. You got a lot of people who seen what Noah was saying, but they acted too late. Acted too late. Like a lot of people see what's going on in this Bible in these last days. They're going to say, well, I'm going to wait around. Wait yourself out. You can wait me out. I'm going to drop everything. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 7. Still looking at Noah. But when God revealed this to me, I said, boy, man, God gave me this. Ain't no preacher gave me this one right here now. I said, man, this ain't lining up with what Noah said. How Noah did in his day. All this leading up to the 8th day. Everything. God wants us to be prepared for these things to happen. when the flood came and Noah's day with this water, the flood gonna come out there with these armies, with these people that hurt us. Just like in Noah's day he had the ark, and our day he got the wilderness. And after we make it through them 3.5 years of wilderness, then the 8th day, the Father comes. Excuse me, not 3.5 days in the wilderness, we gotta go through Jesus' kingdom first, and then the 8th day. Let me get this right. Let's go to Genesis chapter 7 and verse 10. Let's see what else leads up to the 8th day. Through the hands of Noah, through the rights of Noah. What Moses wrote, or what Noah did. Genesis 7 verse 10, go ahead.
And it came to pass after 7 days that the waters of the flood were upon the earth.
You notice he keep using 7? 7 days. That's God's perfect number. Just like the 7th day, which is the 7th. Perfect number. Go ahead.
In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were open.
So the windows of heaven are open. What coming out of the windows of heaven? Let's see if a car coming out there. Go ahead.
And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights.
This is the windows of heaven. It started raining. When you read in Malachi chapter 3, we say, bring y'all the tithes in the storehouse that every meet in my house. See if I will not open up the windows of heaven and pour out a blessing you got room enough to see. That's what he's talking about. Water. Not cars. Not clothes.
Come on.
Water.
Amen.
Go ahead.
In the selfsame day, entered Noah and Shem, Ham and Japheth,
Yes, sir.
the sons of Noah and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them into the ark.
The same exact thing will happen in our day. All the Israelites and in other nations that hear what God's saying. When that man is saying, build a third temple in Jerusalem, we're going to strike out, run. Trying to get to the wilderness. The same exact way Noah commanded his family, all of them got in the ark. All of them got in there. Go ahead.
They and every beast after his kind, and all the cattle after their kind.
Yes, sir.
Every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth after his kind, and every fowl after his kind, every bird of their sort.
So everything that God wanted to save, he put it in the ark. All the people in this day that he wants to save, he put them in the wilderness. Go ahead.
And they went in unto Noah, unto the ark, 2 and 2 of all flesh, wherein is the breath of life.
Understand this now. He said 2 of all flesh. He took 2 of all flesh, meaning that he took 7 of